Let me guess, you're tired of wasting so many hours editing videos, trying to find the right title, publishing it, recording it, all of that. You're taking way too much time. You're like, I don't have enough bandwidth to do all of this. I'm going to share with you a channel that was averaging between 400 to 1,000 views. And with implementing just step number 1, they were able to 10x their views. The first step is something that you can actually apply at the end of watching this video. And the third step is something that I guarantee you are missing in your content. So let's dive right in. This is called Let's Go Car Cruising. As you can see, averaging about 400 to 1,000. There's a couple that went a little over 2,000 here, but 400, 500,000, 400. So kind of all over the place, right? But I wanted to look at these two recent ones. 3 days ago, 16,000 views. 8 days ago, 17,000 views. And before I keep going into their channel, I want you to check this out. They actually commented on one of our videos and said this: I finally adapted your hooks titles to my last 2 videos, and they've done 16K and 14K views in a few days each. Wow. Thank you so much. Well, number one, thank you for commenting and sharing this with us. And guys, if you've had any wins in the past from using our hooks, go ahead and comment down below so I can see all the wins that you've gotten from it. And if you're like, what are you talking about hooks? What are those? Hooks is step number 1, which is your title. You need to have a killer title in order to record the video that is going to be, filled with your great content that you create, and then you're going to publish that. If you don't have a good title, you're not going to get the impressions, which ultimately leads to the views. So we focus primarily on having a title before we record. This video I'm recording right now, I already had this title in place before I even pressed record. And if you're wondering, okay, but how do you find some of these? Don't worry, I gotcha. I actually created a swipe file with 10 of the best outlier titles that we've used, and I'm gonna give you them for free. All you gotta do is comment hooks down below, and I will send you that, just like Let's Go Car Cruising did. He commented hooks, I sent him it, and next thing you know, he's getting 16,000, 14,000 views in the matter of a week. And also, if you go to his channel, these videos that he just posted are his most popular. And if you look at the title, if you have a Corvette to restore in 2025, you need to take it here. If you want a hot rod in 2025, you need to go here. Pretty similar. So he definitely took one of the outlier titles, created it for his niche, and then boom, views. Okay. And again, only 2,000 subscribers. So step number one, title. You need to have that killer title. Again, we talk about outlier titles. We find these outlier titles. We find them in our niche, outside of our niche. I actually did a workshop on this called Titles to Views, where I literally break down how you yourself can find these outlier titles. Now, it does take a little bit of research. Again, if you don't want to do that, just comment hooks and I'll send you that swipe file, so you don't even have to do that work. I'm just going to send you 10 amazing titles for you to use, just like Let's Go Car Cruising did over here. Now, step number 2 is you have to have a good thumbnail. If you don't have a good thumbnail that, number 1, relates to the title, but also stops the scroll, then you're not going to get any clicks, which those clicks is your result into views, right? If you don't get the click, you're not going to get a view. I want you to think about this. Title goes with impressions. Thumbnails go with clicks or views, okay? So that's the difference between the two. So the thumbnail, that's going to stop and ultimately get that click, which is going to be your view. The title is just going to help you get more eyeballs on your video or on your, thumbnail, I guess. And then the thumbnail is what seals the deal. It needs to relate enough to the title, but it also needs to have that wow factor, that curiosity based, which makes me want to stop my scroll. And then when I see that it relates to the title, then I'm going to be like, oh, okay, this relates. Let me check this out and see, what it's about. And so I'm going to click on that video, right? It needs to have that relationship between the two. If it doesn't and it's totally different, then I'm probably not going to click on it. Because here's the thing, even though we're telling you do the title, you're not necessarily, the viewer is not necessarily seeing the title first. The title is more for the algorithm to push it to the right audience. The thumbnail is what the viewer is seeing first. And then when they look at the title, they want to see that relationship between the two, knowing that they're in the right place and that they want to get information from whatever video that is put out there. So number 2, make sure you put a killer thumbnail. And the last one, number 3. Now, this is something that I really truly believe that you are probably missing out on. And it's funny because I actually was just talking to a client the other day about this. We had a one-on-one coaching call with him. And one of the things that he's doing on his new channel that he was lacking was the information was great, the edits were good, all of that was amazing, right? Thumbnail good, title good, all of that. Still only getting, it's a new channel, only probably a couple weeks old, but only getting like 15 views, right? What is he doing wrong? Here's the thing that not a lot of people are talking about. You need to give either proof in the beginning of your video. This goes into your hook. You need to have your proof, or you need to have some sort of authority in there, authority piece that makes someone who's never seen you before want to trust you. Because here's the thing. If I right now came on this channel when we had 0 subscribers and I just said, hey, guys, go do this, go do the hooks, do this, do that, you're going to be like, that's cool and all, but like, why am I going to listen to you? What have you done? Right? But if you go back and you look at the beginning of all of our videos, we used to always drop our channel, our main channel that we, built up, which was Brand Creators, which is over 100,000 subscribers, and how we use, this strategy to grow that channel. And now we're trying it on a new channel. Now, obviously, we've built this channel up, so now we don't have to drop that as much because we already had that authority piece that we set up months ago, right? 8 months ago. But when you're starting a channel or you're newer or you haven't gotten any reach yet, you need to have some sort of authority piece in there that shows you know what you're talking about. The other thing is this, you need to have some sort of proof. If you notice in the beginning of this video, I put the proof from the comment and also from the channel, right? So I gave you actual proof that I'm not just saying, hey, go do this and you're going to get, thousands of views. No, I took an actual real life example from someone who commented on our video, and then I have the screenshot of their actual channel with the videos, with the views, to show, listen, I'm not BSing this. This is people really doing this out here that are getting results. So giving that proof piece is something that, again, not enough creators are doing, especially new creators. And that's the part where we talk about our relationship, where you're not building a relationship with those people. So you need to build that relationship in order to have that transparency with them, and then they're going to trust you earlier on. If you don't have that, these smaller channels, it's going to be very hard for you to grow because, again, I want to trust you. We call it our KLT method, know, like, and trust. If I don't know, like, and trust you, why am I going to take information from you? I'm going to take it from someone else that has a bigger authority piece that, maybe has a lot more subscribers, that has more views or whatever, rather than if you just drop it in the beginning, even if you don't have a lot of views, but you drop, why you have credibility. Okay, now I'm going to start listening to you. Now, I know I just threw a lot at you and, it can be a little bit overwhelming. We actually did a video where we broke down everything that you need to focus on as far as YouTube analytics, so you can kind of understand exactly what to be looking at in your analytics to help improve your video. So if you want to see that video, go check it out over here and I'll see you there.